Hello there, Cagayanon! Today I'm going to make pork barbecue with rice and vegetables. And by the way guys, if this is your first time here in my channel, please hit like, subscribe, and click the bell button. Thank you, and thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the little hug support. Okay. First thing we have to do is to wash the rice. We have to cook the rice first. This is how we wash the rice in the Philippines. You put water on the pot and then you just stir it and then wash it maybe 3 to 4 times, but to me I normally wash it 4 times. Yeah, like that. And then we put water on it. Normally, how many cups of your rice is the same amount of or numbers of cups of your water also. But to me, because I always cook rice, I can estimate it already how many or the amount of water that I need to put. Um, Here I use hot water so that it get boiled easily. But normally in the Philippines, if they measure the water in cooking the rice, they use their hands. First, they dip their hands to measure how deep the rice is. With your hands, you measure it how deep the rice, and then you put your the tip of your finger on the top of the rice to measure the water on the top. So the measurement of the water on the top, it depends on how deep is the rice. So it's the same thing if you use the cup for measuring the water when you cook it. And also guys, before here in Belgium, okay guys, before the water evaporate, I put carrots on the top and broccoli, or it depends what vegetables that we are available. So if I like to cook vegetables, it's one cook only. And also when you put this on the top of the rice, the good thing is that the juice or the water that you use to cook for your vegetables will um, mix with the rice, and it gives a better taste of the rice. Sometimes also if our carrots have, what do you call that one? If how it has leaves, I wash the leaves and remove the rotten one, the rotten part, and then I put it on the top of the rice so that it gives color of the rice, and the taste will becomes much more better, and also it has vitamins, and yeah, it's healthy. Okay, so now I'm going to prepare the meat for cooking, for barbecue. Actually, I marinated with, later I will show. Okay guys, so now our rice is boiling. So I will put the carrots inside, and then the broccoli. Let's add more carrots. So see, that's how it looks like, and then we cover it, and then we set the fire lower to make sure that the water will not overflow. Okay, by the way guys, for marinating the meat, I use the soy sauce in the Philippines, the silver swan soy sauce, and the silver swan vinegar. And then if you remember, I make a pizza before. The pineapple that I used is from can, because here you cannot buy as much as you like pineapple, because a lot are imported, exported. So, and the juice of the pineapple, I save it to marinate the meat, because it gives better taste, or it removes the stink smell of the meat. And then I mix it together with the soy sauce and vinegar. And then in Hong Kong, I learned from my employer, they put also salt and a little bit sugar in the soy sauce, and also flour to help to remove the stink smell and to make the meat uh, have a more taste and softer. So I learned that in Hong Kong, and also I'm doing that. So I put a little bit salt and sugar, and then flour on my the liquid that I'm going to use for marinating the meat. Before we put this one in the oven, or before we grill the meat, we have to brush it with the marinating sauce that we use, so that your meat will not dry. And actually, the sauce that I use for marinating the meat, I put a little bit oil on it. So it will help the meat to stay it juicy. Hey guys, outside is very cold for me to grill it, but so that is why I will use our oven for cooking the meat. Okay. So normally guys, I cook here outside for if I would like to grill or have some kind of barbecue, but This time it's too cold for me. You see, the sun is shining, but it's still cold for me. It's not yet summer. Okay guys, so when your rice is cooked, it looks like this. To know if your rice is cooked, I taste it and I make sure that the how to say that it's soft already. And also I use the fork to feel in the bottom if it's hard already, or what do you call that one, if it is overcooked, because I want to make sure that it's not overcooked in the bottom. So yeah, that's it. Okay guys, so while waiting for the meat, for our barbecue, we will make sauce for our barbecue. um, I will slice some tomatoes. I'll slice it into small pieces. Okay, so now I'm going to cut a little piece of onion. By the way guys, for those who doesn't like the smell of onions, it's okay also without onions, but for me the onions will give better taste for our meat or sauce. So that is why I add a little bit onions. Just a small piece, let's say 1/4 something is okay. Not too much, because this part, the half, I'm going to save it, because the onions here in Belgium is very expensive. So that is why if I use onions for the sauce, I just use 1/4 or half of the onions. It depends if the onion is very big or small. And then Now here's our tomato and onions. And then we have to add the same sauce that I use for marinating. And making the sauce for our meat or our barbecue, I use more on the vinegar because I like a little sour on it. So I will put 2 spoons of vinegar, and then pinakurat from the Philippines. This is a mixture of vinegar. It's vinegar from coconut. Coconut wine. They make the coconut wine stay in a bottle for a long time, and then the coconut wine becomes sour. So that's what we use for vinegar. And then I will use also 2 spoons of this. And also the pinakurat, they also add, it's spicy actually. They mix it with, I think, grind chili from the Philippines, a small chili, and that is very spicy. And then also the soy sauce. Since I put 4 spoons of vinegar here, I will only put 2 also, because I like sour taste of the soy sauce. And then yeah, mix it. But it depends on you guys, the taste of the soy sauce that you like. If you like more salty, then you can add more on the soy sauce. Yeah. Now it's ready for the meat. My husband, he really likes this one, and he put it on his rice, but to me it's not, it's very salty, so it's not good for those who have problems with their how do you call that one, for their liver. Okay, so here guys, our meat is cooked already, and we're going to slice this one. Oh, I like this. It's a kind of red color. So I'm going to slice it now. So here's our meat that I sliced already. See? It looks good. And smells good. And so here is the finished product, guys. And we eat it like this with a sauce. Oh, still warm. I could smell the good smell. It smells good. I'm hungry. Smakelijk, guys. Enjoy your meal. Smakelijk.
Ook hadden, maar gewoon aan andere mensen doorgeven, maar die er geen last van hebben.
Like this.
Dus dat is
With tomato sauce.
dat is de, hoe dat in elkaar steekt, hè. Waar dat begonnen was, hè. Het zijn 8 crematoria's. En in 1 crematoria weten ze dat er ongeveer 500 maal 7. Dus dat zijn die urnes, dat is per stapels van 500 en er stonden er 7.
En waarvan helemaal niet? Houdt hij van vuur of houdt hij van water? Ja, heel goed, dat klopt. Een tijger van chimpansee, hè? Wat zou het zijn? Aha, het zijn bananen. Elke dag eten chimpansees vruchten, groenten en insecten. Zullen we nog een spelletje doen?
Yeah, it's good done. We're all satisfied and full.
Wat was dat leuk om de zebra te ontmoeten. We hebben hem nu een stukje beter leren